Hi, it's Sandy Parker and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today I'm going to do a haul. You know I'd had nothing to do all summer except basically shop online. And unfortunately, you know, as a crafty hoarder that I am, I bought a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. I'm probably going to end up breaking this into 2 videos so that you aren't overwhelmed with stuff. So let me first start out with things I bought on eBay because I was all about it. I have this card idea that I want to do with that triple stamp technique. If you're not familiar with it, it's an old one, but it's a really cool technique. And I'm really almost out of cards because I used so many cards thanking people during these last 4 months. But anyway, I really like the idea of using this. It's called Uniquely Artistic. It's a clear stamp set from Stampin' Up. Got my little ruler here. The longest sprays are, oh, I almost gave it in the wrong measurements, are about 3 1/4 inches long and about 1 inch wide at the widest part. And then the flowers are about 2 inches by about 1 3/4 inches. It's really pretty when it's stamped, and I was thinking of doing it in grays or taupes. It might be weird, but you'll see that. It's going to be one of the things I'm doing coming up relatively shortly. Then I've always really liked this Free as a Bird. I've seen it all over the place, but I really am a fan of red rubber stamps. I think you guys know that. And I like to buy stamps that I know are going to stamp really cleanly, and I really liked the flowers in this and the long length of birds. And this has never been used. These, if you've never seen Stampin' Up images, when you get your red rubber stamps, you have to put, there's a sticker on the back of this, you have to put the sticker on the back of this yourself. I usually don't do that because, let's face it, that's more work than I'm into. And I'll give you the length on that. It is roughly 4 inches long by about 1 3/4 inches high. And I think it's a lovely set. I'm going to be using that one soon too. I know I should be doing Christmas, but I'm behind the times. As I said, I've got issues with not having any cards to send people, and I have people that I need to send cards to. Okay, my cousin Shelly, as you know from videos with me, bought one of these sets from Temu. And I'll give you the links below of the products that I can find so that you know where I found them and how much they cost. And if you can find them again. Usually the Stampin' Up sets you can still find online. Okay, this is a banner set. Actually, I bought 2 of these. Let me see if I can find the other one. Okay. I thought it would be really pretty to do these, to put this at the lake house, hanging it from the, we have a mantle, and they give you everything you need, including this red ribbon. It is a ribbon. And then all you do is using the needle, they also said you poke out the holes, and then you make them into a long banner. Of course, they don't give you directions, but it's pretty easy to figure out if I can figure it out. And I'm just going to show you these because they are really cute. They're vintage. They're just really sweet. I'll give you the size of them too because they are a lot bigger than I expected them to be. I like this one with the 1950s mother dressed like that. And this reminds me of when I was a kid, the cards that we would get. That was a long time ago. Just keep that in mind. Then you have the reindeer. And getting into the swing. I don't think I'll put that one up. It's not really Christmassy. Santa Claus and another Santa Claus. So that's that set. And let me give you the sizes. 7 1/2 inches by about 5 1/4 across. So they're big. It's a really nice size. I think they're going to be really cute. Shelly put hers up. I think she got Halloween ones, and she said she really liked hers, and she was surprised at how big they were. Here's the other set I bought, and I bought it for a whole different reason. These sets are like $3.50, maybe $4. They're not very much money on Temu. Okay, here's my thinking for this Christmas set. It has twice as much of the ribbon, although I probably won't be using the ribbon at all. And of course it comes with its little needle. And some of these weren't all punched out, and they just kind of punch out themselves as I do this. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make Christmas cards, and I'm going to put these on my cards with a very little bit of adhesive on the back of them. And then I'm going to put, they each should have the holes to hang them. Well, I can't see Santa's holes. If it doesn't have a hole, that's great, because then I don't have to turn it into an ornament. But my thinking was this. I could turn these into, I could put some string through this and make it an ornament on each Christmas card. So the card, they're double-sided, and the cards would be pretty big. I'd say they have to be 5 by 7 cards, but we will measure them in a second. Trying to roll up here. This wheelchair thing is getting old. Okay, he is about 6 inches high, and he's not nearly as wide. I think he's about 4 inches wide at his widest point. Definitely would fit on the card. This one's 6 inches by about 4.5. So I'll just show you these. There's duplicates of these. I don't know if you noticed that this says high. It's a candy cane, but it also says high at the bottom. I thought that was adorable. And then here's what I'm talking about, these little pieces that can come off. This one has its hole, but if you didn't want to punch out the hole to make it into an ornament, you could easily just put a little drop of glue on the back of it so it doesn't pop out while the person has your card. And then here's one with Rudolph. These little pieces aren't hard to get out. It's just kind of, I don't know, just a little annoying. There's Santa. Oh, there's more of Santa coming out. I think that's all. Yeah. Santa and the reindeer. Trust me, I'm not going to pull these out while you're doing this, but if they're just loose, I'll grab them. Then there is this one. I was afraid he might be too big. He is nope, still 6 inches. 5 inches. He's going to be a little tight. Although what I could do is if I fussy cutted around this, the top and the bottom to get rid of a little bit, I think it'd be fine. I think you'd get that 1/4 of an inch you'd need to make it work. And I've got 2 of this kind of Santa that has a little doggy, and he has a Christmas list. This is bugging me. I'm going to stop doing it in a second. I know I keep saying that, but it's bugging me. This one's cute with the dog and the Christmas list with you. Then here's another Santa Claus. And I was thinking on this one that I would stamp a sentiment right on the book to make it look like the book had words on it. Then there's Santa and Mrs. Claus having a little jig, it looks like. I didn't rip all that out. I gave up on it. This one is cute. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. This one is a little bit smaller than the other ones, but still really cute. This one is different than the rest. I'm going to pull these out because otherwise you'll get confused. It's Santa holding a bunch of packages. I thought this one would be really cute on a slimline card. And again, you get 2 of them, and they are double-sided, which I loved. Here comes Santa and the sleigh. And this one's, I keep thinking that one of them is going to be too big. This could be the one. He is, I'll put it on my board. He is about 7.5 inches. He would probably fit on a slimline though, once I pull these out. No, I don't think he would even make on a slimline. So this one could just be an ornament that you put in your tree or give to somebody else to put on their tree. I thought these were just adorable. and I really like the idea of what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if any of you have plans for making Christmas cards with your kids, but I think these would be really fun to do with kids because, I mean, how hard would it be to just put some adhesive on the back and let them roll? These Santas are kind of cool looking too. They're a little unique. All this stuff, of course, pops out, but and leaves just the Santa behind. So I think so far we only really have one that won't make it in a either a slimline or a 5x7 card. This one could be another exception to the rule. Let's see how big this fella is. Nope, he's 6 inches by, I think that's the widest point. About 4 3/4, I think that would fit. And then lastly, I have this Santa. So I thought that was a good idea. And of course, I'll be doing a video so you can see it. Then I was really into buying stickers this year. I don't know why. Do I need stickers? No, but I wanted some Christmas sentiments and I wanted something, I really wanted to be able to whip together cards easily. And I'm just going to kind of throw these out so you can see what they look like. I think I got 50 of these. And the reason I got this set, well, other than him, is because I could use them as my sentiments on my quick cards. So I didn't have to, I could put that on the outside, maybe with ribbon or line it with some patterned paper under them, something to make it, give it a little bit more fun in the front. And then I was going to use these for in the back. And or for the inside of the card. And again, well, I'm not going to put those in there. So then I bought these little boxes because I figured why not have some little box that I can use for stickers. And again, I bought all of these from Temu. Let me show you this set too. These were all artist type things. There's paintbrushes and palettes, and then I'll just dump them out because they're hard to get out of there. Tubes of paint, bigger paintbrushes, littler paintbrushes, scissors, you name it, anything related to being an artist. And I wanted to decorate a box with this. Might be a lunch box, you know, something interesting, hopefully. So that's that set, and then I bought these boxes. You got 3 in this set. I got them from Temu, and I got them specifically for all these stickers. And then this set of stickers, these were sentiment stickers, and they're kind of on the shiny side, but I thought these ones might be, some of them might be nice for Cards for Cubs. That's the group that I make cards for in March, and I'd love it if any of you would join me, where kids in foster care, these cards, you send them directly to Cards for Cubs, and then they distribute them to the parents, or I don't know, the groups that run the foster care, and then they give them to the kids. And they are supposed to be either inspirational or birthday themed, and they're not supposed to, you're not supposed to write in them at all. It's just you making a bunch of cards to send on to them so that they have some nice cards to give these kids. And I target mine for older kids, especially older girls, because I think older girls need a lot more encouragement, because it's easy to fall into a rut when you're a kid that doesn't know their place in the world. Just my impression of that. Here we're going to go with sizes on these little boxes. They're 6 by 1 by 3. And there is 3 of them. I just have to find the third one. Then I bought these. You're probably going to say, did you really need more storage? There's 2 sets in this bag. So I'm going to pull one out just so I can show you what my plan is for them. These are really nice. The slide on them is super nice and really easy for me to use. And they're storage bags. I'm going to use these for dies, and I'm going to have like this, mostly my sentiment dies. I'm going to write like thank you and thinking of you, things like that. And then I'm going to put them in here. And size-wise, they're a nice size. They're about 5.5 by 9. 5.5 by 9. They don't have a gusseted bottom, so it's a flat bottom, but you'll see it in action once I get some dies going. I can't remember where I bought this. It's You Are Awesome. It might be from Temu. It says You Are Awesome, like really, really awesome. Again, cards for Cubs. And then there's a die to cut it out with. And I really like the idea of it because, you know, when I'm trying to think of things to put on these cards, sentiments can sometimes be a tricky thing. So, yeah. Oh, let me tell you the size on that. The You Are Awesome by itself is 2.5 inches tall by about 1 3/4 inches wide. And then the little, like really, really, really awesome is almost 2 inches long. That part is short. It's like 1/4 inch tall. Then I bought these. I was thinking when I made my Christmas cards, if I could get them out. Keep in mind, I'm sure you know I don't need anything like this, but I couldn't resist them because I thought they were too darn cute. I got these from Temu as well. They're little, they're not buttons. They're just flat-backed, I don't know what you call them, acrylic. And they're all the same. I think there's 20 in there, and 25. Oh, it says 10. Well, I was really good at guessing that, wasn't I? And they are about maybe 7/8 of an inch tall by about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch wide. I really thought they were adorable. And what I envisioned, I'll just show you, like mock it up. On the side of a card, I thought I would just kind of do a ribbon and then maybe run 3 of them down the side. That's my thought on that. That ribbon was just there because I didn't put it away from I don't know how long ago. So that's those. Trying to keep my Christmas things separate. And you know how I don't need paper. I don't need paper. But I saw this and I thought, wow, that is so colorful and beautiful. And I did not need more 6x6 paper. But I think it was $2 and the 24 sheets, I just really loved it. So I got that. As I said, did I need it? No, I did not need it. Back to more things I did not need. They had these stickers. They're not, you get 3 sizes of each. I will say this, when mine came, they came like this, where they're kind of pulled apart a little bit. But I didn't mind that. You get 3 different sizes of each color. Let me get to a color that I can actually count. 3. You get 20 of the smallest, 20 of the middle size, 20 of the big ones. I like them because they're not all attached to each other. You know how sometimes you get big rows of these and then when you pull them off, they're all attached to each other? That bugs me. Just, you know, throwing that out. It bugs me. So that's why I bought it, because that did not bug me. I bought this tea ruler. I got these because, excuse me, because I really wanted to be able to have something that I could make sure that my design is straight on a card. So what you would do is you would put this down. I'm trying to find something I could line it up with. All right, I'm giving up on it. Anyway, the whole point of this was that I could square my sentiment up on a card. The one thing I don't like about it, and I don't know, no, I think this would be the greatest tool for somebody who really struggles with inches and the 1/8 and 1/16. And I'll tell you why. I don't know if you can see this or not. The left side is in inches. Hopefully you can see that. They break it out to 1/16, 1/8, 3/16, 1/4, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch. So if you have trouble with, let's say, 3/16 or 3/8, this would be a really great ruler for you to have. It also has those measurements up here along the top, which I think is nice too. But for me, it's a little bit more, there's a little bit too much writing. It throws me off my game. Just throwing that out to you. But I really, it's a really good quality tea ruler, and like I said, it'll keep things straight. I bought these. It's a 2-pack of sticky mats that you put in your MISTI. Okay, here's my MISTI. You're going to take out the foam that's in it. And this is what this is for. You get 2 of them for this size MISTI. And what you do is you take the backing off of it, and then it becomes a sticky surface. They were very inexpensive, and I think it's a genius thing to have. So that's why I bought them, and now I've got them in there. Hopefully I can shut the door with all this paraphernalia that I have in there. I have the older version of the MISTI that you can't, I don't think you can get your magnets to stick down in there. Maybe. Okay, so that's why I bought those. And it's about, well, it's the size of a MISTI, of the regular. This is a regular size MISTI. They also sell the ones that are smaller, that go in the smaller MISTI. I bought these gold and silver toned. So here are the 6 colors. I swatched them out. I didn't figure you'd want to wait for me to find enough water to do it. And these are half pans, and the company that makes them is DD Dupre's, and it's called 6 Starry Colors. And I'll give you the links. You know, I always do that, give you the links. I really like using metallic paints on black or darker cardstock. I think you really get a lot of bang for your buck. I don't know if you can see how glittery this is, but for as little water as I used, I think it's pretty amazing, the colors I got out of it. Okay, then on, I think, I don't know, this could have been Amazon. I really like this big die. It's a layering die, and then you get 3 extra flowers, or no, 4 extra flowers, but the dies are big, as I said. Let me tell you how big. The, we'll call it the this is the lining, is about 4 3/4 inches tall by about 4 inches wide. And then the inside is a little bit smaller because it's going to fit inside. It's about 4 3/4 by about 4. And then you got these the flowers. They're about 1 inch across, except for this little one. It's about 3/4 inch, and this one over here is about 3/4 inch too. Anyway, obviously you won't be able to see me use any of these things today, but I thought I would see if this fits. I'm sure it will fit in here if I bend it in half, which is what I probably would have done anyway. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like it when I have a die that's humongous that I can't do much with. So don't watch while I break it in half, but this is what I would do with it. I would just open up the bag and put this in. As I said, I bought 2 sets of these bags, so I think I have 20 of them, which is great. Then I bought this little cloud die. Did I need it? I don't think I did, but it was cute, and it was under $1, so I got it. 2.5 inches, the biggest one, by 1.5 inch. Look, I'm going to put it right in my bag. This will be like outside things. This one is a holiday. I didn't have any dies related to 4th of July, and with the lake house, I gave cards to all the people that I met that hang out up there. And this says United We Stand, and it says July 4th, and it says Free, Freedom. It has one of those bottle rocket looking things. Uncle Sam hat, USA, and banners. I thought it was really pretty. I bought these. Now I have a reason that I bought these. Well, we'll wait. We'll pass on that until I find what I want to go with. I bought these teeny tiny. I don't even know if you can see these. They're foam double-sided adhesive, but they're really little, and I really thought I would be able to use these on behind sentiments, or things that are little. You see how little they are? I'll try and measure one. I would say they're about 1/4 of an inch tall, so they're cool. And I got 2 packs of them because I really liked them. I got this happy birthday die. I'm not really sure why I got it. Maybe I didn't get it, maybe I just ended up with it somehow. I don't know. These things can happen to me. But it is 4 inches by about 1.5 inches tall. And it's got this cool border on the bottom. I don't even know if that's a border that cuts, but it had a nice happy birthday font. And then I got this really big, I'm going to use it as a poinsettia. I don't know if it's supposed to be a poinsettia, but that's what I'm going with. It's a background die, and it is roughly, I'm going to do it on my grid. It's so much easier. Why do I keep forgetting I got this grid right here? I don't know, Sandy, why. It's about 5.5 inches by about 4 1/4. So it's going to come right out to the edge of your cards if you use an A2 size card. Then I love Stampendous Jumbo stamps. I don't think they make them anymore, but whenever I find one on eBay that I don't have, I buy it. And this one is a humongous rose, and it's got this swirly thing that I probably would never use, but I really love the rose. And it's really pretty to like stamp around on a bigger card, but I think I got this on, I'm sure I got it on eBay. I was into the idea of trying something new. These are not embossing powders, they're embossing glaze. The difference is you can see through these once you put it on your, whatever your project is. And I thought it would be really pretty to put like a glaze around the edges of a card. I don't know, but I got these also on eBay because I just wanted to try them, and these were cheaper than buying them in a store, sadly. I got some washi tapes. These all came in one package, and they're the kind of, I bought it because it has Van Gogh's Starry Night on it, and I thought it would be pretty to do that on the back of an envelope. These are not like, I would say, typical washi tape. They have a backing on them. So when you go to use it, I'm going to rip some of this off because who needs all that extra? When you go to use it, you just have to peel it off its backing. This one is, I'm struggling, yeah, 1.5 inches. And then the smallest size is 1/4 of an inch, which are these two. And then you go to, I think these are 3/8 of an inch. Yep. And then I think these ones are half, well, I might have dropped one. I think these are 1/2 inch ones. Yep. And then we have this one that's 1 inch. So I like this kind of stuff for on envelopes, and so that's what I got it for. Then they have these brushes. Did I need more brushes for stenciling and doing stuff? No, but I really liked them, and so I got them. They come in these little containers. I'll tell you how big they are. They are long. They're only about 4 1/4 inches, maybe 4.5 inches, 4 3/8 I would say. And across the top, they're only about 1/2 inch across. So they're really soft. I thought they would be handy. I don't know. We'll wait and see. You know, as I said, I'm a crafty hoarder. I can't stop myself. Here's the Starry Night on a piece of paper. I played with it. Here's another die. It's Happy Halloween. I'm a little late. You know how these things go. This Happy Halloween is one that is got an insert and a surround, if you know what that is. I might be making up the how to describe it, but it cuts the Happy Halloween and it also cuts the outer surround of it so that you'd be able to layer 2 colors. Hopefully that made sense. Sometimes I just don't. About 3.5 inches by about 1.5, maybe a little bit more than 1.5. Then I bought these. I think there are 20 of them. There might be more, might be less. You know, I'm not good at that whole thing. Anyway, they're wooden, and because I'm so, what's the word? Immobile? There's the word. Because I'm so immobile, my girlfriend sent me the ribbon dye for cancer, and I can make it any color I want, and I thought these would be great bookmarks with the ribbon on it. And I was going to do breast cancer awareness for the month of October, but did I get it around it? No, still immobile. 4 3/4 inch long by 1 1/4 inch wide, and they're about I'd say 1/8 of an inch thick, or a little bit under 1/8 of an inch. And they come with a bunch of burlap, so you can tie burlap on them if that's what you want. I was probably going to do a matching pink ribbon or whatever, you know, whatever cancer thing I chose to work with color-wise. You know, they every cancer has its own color. If you didn't know that, their ribbon is a different color. Okay, now I can show you. I bought these dried flowers, and I'm not going to open them up because I think once I open them up, that's going to be the end of any kind of organization or the ability to keep them from being ripped to shreds. But I bought these little wooden discs, and I thought these would be so pretty if I painted them and then we put a flower on them and turned them into earrings. Will that work? I don't know, but I'm thinking it will, and that's my plan at this juncture. And I think I got 20 of these. I could count them, but I'm not gonna. Let me tell you their size. You know, I'll give you the link below. And when I do my links, I try to do them in order of when they came up in the video, so you know where to find things. About 1 1/4 inches across. And I don't know how many flowers you get, but there's a lot. And so I love that idea. I love the idea. Whether I can do it or not, that remains to be seen. Then I went crazy with a sale. Well, I didn't really go crazy. For me, this is crazy, but it's not really in other people's minds. I went on Unity Stamps. They were having a sale, and I really loved, for the cards for Cubs, they're all really good size for cards, but I'll tell you the size in a minute. Success is loving life and daring to live it. And I also am really conscious of making sure that I try to, I'm conscious of making sure I encompass as many races as I can, and that people feel included in when I do my batch of cards. 3 inches tall and about 1 3/4 inch wide, this one is. This one says, "Don't call it a dream, call it a plan." I love that idea. And this one, I think they might all be 3 inches. Yeah. But her sentiment is bigger. Well, maybe it's not. No, the other sentiment's bigger. The other sentiment is about 2 1/4, and this one is about 1 3/4. Then I bought this one that says, "You've got this, girl," or "You got this, girl." And I don't know. Can you see either of these very well? Maybe I should hold them all up for you so you can see them better. This one, she's got a, it looks like a purse or a book. And then that one. Hopefully you saw this. Then I bought this one that says, "You were wonderful in every way." Size of the stamp looks to be the same, but it might be a little wider at the bottom than the other ones. It is about 2 inches across and about 3 inches tall. Thought it was the same height. I found this though on, I think this was on Temu. And all I really liked, really wanted about it was the girl in the pants. She has ice cream. This is what I didn't know. She has an ice cream cone and she dropped the ice cream. That bums me out because that's not what I really just like the idea, the image of the girl and her pants. And what I could do, and I might, now I don't know how I'd get rid of the ice cream at the bottom. I was thinking maybe I'd cut her arms off like this, but then I'd have to do something with the ice cream at the bottom. I could just cut it out. But some of the sentiments are nice. It says you don't have to be perfect to be amazing. It's okay to have a bad day. Tomorrow will be here before you know it. I forgot it was your birthday. Hope it was as awesome as you. You got this, girl. And uh-oh. I couldn't understand when I saw this, uh-oh, what that was about until I got it and saw the ice cream. That's how slick I am when I shop for stuff. This stamp set is a mystery to me, but I'm pretty 100% sure. I don't know. I think I got this on Amazon. But I bought the whole thing because of this Thinking of You font. That's how stupid crazy I am. And this is a big set. I think it's a 6x8. I might have got it from Simon Says Stamp now that I think about it. Yeah, it's an 8x6 inch stamp set. So it's a good honking size. It's got a lot of good sentiments on it. So I hope you enjoyed this very long haul. I hope you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Please tell your friends about me on social media because you know I love that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.